I built 1 million followers on Instagram and 53,000 subscribers on YouTube. But I've got to be honest with you. Followers don't mean anything if you're not actually helping people. And somewhere along the way, I lost myself. I got caught up in the game, the lifestyle, the flex, flashing, the cars, the watches, the trips, the hotels, all the shit that you see every other so-called gurus doing online. And let me be real with you, I wanted that. Of course I wanted that. I wanted the Lambos, I wanted the big house, I wanted the validation. And does it motivate you in the beginning? Of course it does. It helps you pull you forward for a while. But here's the truth that nobody is willing to tell you. That feeling will not last. The Lambos will make you happy for maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. That's it. And if you think I'm ungrateful, I'm not. I'm telling you from experience. I drove McLarens, Bentleys, Rolls Royce, Aventadors, SVJs, you name it. And don't get me wrong, the first drive, that feeling is insane. But just for the first drive, and that's it. Eventually the Lambo just become an everyday car. And the Lambo will not fix your problems. A Lambo will not fix the doubt that you have in your mind. And a Lambo will not make you disciplined. What makes me happy now, I actually had to go back and think for a while about that. I had to go back to the basement I came from. And I had to think to myself, why did I even start this here in the first place? And that was my family. It was giving. It was giving to other people. And to show them that if a guy from Denmark in a basement can make this shit here work, so can you. And what makes me happy is showing up for my students. It's staying on calls for 3 hours when it's supposed to be 1. Because I know my students are waiting for my help. And I know I can help them. And I know I can make a difference in their life. And what makes me happy is giving my family experiences they will never forget. Trips together, moments together, things money simply cannot buy twice, if you know what I mean. That's what makes me happy. It's not the flex, it's not the hype, it's giving. It's the impact. It's the people that I know I can help. And that's why I created this YouTube channel right here. Philip Johansen Unfiltered. Because look, I could go to Dubai Mall and drop like $20,000 on designer clothes. And I could record it and I could flex it all over social media. And some of you guys might be like, oh, that's very cool, that's impressive. But then what? Does that get you out of your 9 to 5? Does that stop you from wasting your life scrolling, drinking, smoking and doing nothing? No. It doesn't help you change a damn thing for you. And I need to admit this. I fell into that trap. I thought that was the way to do it. Because that's what some of my mentors taught me. Just flex it. I thought that was proof of success. But it's not. I lost my way. And it took me a very long time to realize that hype doesn't feed families. Flexing doesn't pay your bills. Flashy cars don't get you discipline. What actually changed your life is this: going all in, doing whatever it takes, building the discipline, the habits, the mindset that create the money and freedom that you actually want. And that's why this channel here is different. Here on this channel, you're not gonna get the flashy lifestyle, the rented mansions, the Lambos and the watches in your face. You're gonna get the real lessons that actually change your life. I remember being 27 years old, addicted, $20,000 in debt, sitting in a basement apartment thinking, this is my life for the next 40 years. That thought alone, that nearly killed me. I got depressed. I started taking drugs, hanging with the wrong people, doing stupid shit I can't even say here on social media. I started taking steroids, bull hormones, horse hormones, whatever I could get my hands on, cocaine, alcohol, party after party. And at 27 years old, my body was simply shutting down. I ended in the hospital, and the doctor took some blood tests, and he came back and said, Philip, what the fuck are you doing? Your kidney numbers are higher than a cancer patient. And I remember I didn't give a fuck. That's how lost I was. I called my friend right after. I told the doctor, give me some painkillers and get me the fuck out of here. Then I called my friend, hey man, do you got any cocaine and beer? Pick me up at the hospital. Let's go party. Like, that's how lost I was. But then my mom found out. And she gathered the family without me knowing, and she called me over. And my whole family was there, almost everybody. And they were crying. And my mom said, Philip, can you see all of these people are getting sad if you died in an early age? And listen, guys, that shit broke me. Because I realized that I was the reason they felt like that. That was my fault. And in that moment, I told myself, fuck it. Whatever it takes, I'm gonna fucking do it now. And let me tell you this, when you start this journey here, people are going to doubt you. They are going to laugh at you. They laughed at me. My friends, even my family, people online, all of them said pretty much the same thing. Philip, what the fuck are you doing? You look funny. You sound like a broken Arnold Schwarzenegger. You will never make it. Everyone told me that. And I will be honest with you. I believed them for a while. But then something snapped inside of me. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. Again. I'm going to show every single one of you motherfuckers that I can do it. And I felt like I had the entire world against me. I don't know if you can relate to that. But that feeling became fuel. Every time they doubted me, I pushed harder. Every time I felt like quitting, I remember their laugh, their words, and I swore to myself and to my mom that I'm gonna fucking prove them wrong. And I did. In just 2.5 years, I went from that basement apartment back in Denmark, broke, addicted, hopeless, to generating over $25 million online. I was able to retire my mom from her 9 to 5, buy her cars, send her on her dream vacations. When my dad's house burned down, I was able to buy him a new apartment, new furniture, new clothes, because the insurance company didn't want to pay him. And when my brother lost his job, I stepped in so he didn't have to sell his house or his car. When my dad got cancer, I was able to make him more comfortable in his last days. I was able to buy him super expensive protein shakes because he had a cancer in his throat, so he couldn't eat proper food. I was able to buy him new clothes again because, listen guys, my dad did not look like my dad at the end, that's for sure. And 1 week before he passed away, at 66 years old, he said, Philip, I'm proud of you. And as a son, that meant everything. Fuck all of the Lambos, the watches, the penthouses, the trips, everything, all of the gold, all of the millions of dollars. I will give everything back to have just one more moment with my dad again. I was able to do all of that not because I'm special, not because I'm smarter than anyone else, but because I went all in. I did whatever it takes. And now I have seen my students do the same. Some people are making a few thousand extra a month and change their life. Some people bought their dream cars. Some people moved into better neighborhoods for their families. Some people started traveling the world and quit the 9 to 5. Some people even became millionaires. And that's because they applied the same principles. And that's the proof that this shit here works. So here's what this channel is. This is not about selling. This is not about flexing. This is about giving. Every video here is going to be raw lessons, the raw truth, raw accountability from a man who lived through the lowest point of his fucking life and fought his way out. If you feel stuck in life right now, maybe you're not at rock bottom, but maybe you're in your 9 to 5 that you hate and you can't see a way out. You feel there is no way out. And I've been there. I get it. I thought plumbing was my future until I died. But it wasn't. And I'm here to show you there is always a way out if you're willing to do whatever it takes. This isn't about me anymore. It's about you. If I can go from a broke addict plumber in a basement apartment back in Denmark to building a $25 million online business and taking care of my family and the people that means the most to me, then you can fucking do it too. And I'm here to guide you every single step of the way. This is Philip Johansen. No selling, no flex, just the truth. Subscribe if you're ready, not to follow me, but to fight for your own life, whatever it takes.